Everyone, this is Zach with the Dynamic Music Room, and today we're going to talk about solfege for minor scales. Everybody gets the major scales. Those ones are pretty easy, but when it comes to minor scales, a lot of people are intimidated and they don't know where to start. So I'm here to help. Let's start. You start by reviewing the major scale. Everybody knows these solfege pitches. These are the solfege syllables. These are the diatonic ones. There's a lot of songs that have these in them. There's that song from The Sound of Music that I have a love-hate relationship with. I think the overall musical is just great. But this song, I don't know. It just kind of gets on my nerves after a while. What about you? I don't know. Maybe it's just me. I'm just crazy, probably. Anyway, so we've got these major solfege syllables, which are the ones everybody knows. And we got it right here. Do, do, re, mi, re, do, sol, do. Got to get my voice, ready to go. So prepare yourselves. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, ti, do, ti, la, sol, fa, mi, re, do, ti, re, do. All right. Oh, geez. Zach, your voice is kind of rough. Well, sorry about that. You don't have to listen to me, but you can if you want to. Anyway. So yeah, I just happen to put this in the key of C, but whatever, if we're doing movable do, whatever tonic, whatever note you want to start on, you can. So if we're in the key of F, we start on F with do and we go up from there. So we have these, but then we're like, well, what do you do when you get to minor? And there are two schools of thought. There's La-based minor and Do-based minor. So La-based minor means that you take the same key signature. So if we're like, hey, we're in the key of C here, and C is Do, well, the relative minor to C major, or the relative minor to Do equaling C, is A. So in this case, it's the same key signature, and do is still C, but now we're going to start on la. La. Ooh, that's kind of low. Oh, well, we're going to go for it. La, and we start on la. We use the same syllables, just starting on la and down from where do is. La, la, ti, do, ti, la, mi, la. Here I go. La, ti, do, re, mi, fa, sol, la, la. So, fa, mi, re, do, ti, la, so, ti, la. Man, you did that one too low. Would our kids sing that low? No way. Never make your kids sing that low, but I've got a secret. I'm lazy. And I wanted to sing that low today, so there it is. Haha. So that's la. You can see it holds that relationship where the key signature is concerned. But some people like to do a do-based minor, where they use the same starting and ending pitch, and they say, hey, the tonic in minor is, it's scale degree 1. So we're going to call that do no matter what. But that means they're going to have to alter the 3rd and the 6th and the 7th. And so we can say mi or ma less commonly, and we can say lay for the 6th scale degree. Get out of there, you. And then we can say te for the 7th scale degree. Some people say ta instead of te when they lower t, and that's okay. I don't like to do that because then I use ta as a rhythm syllable for quarter note, and I don't want to have the same syllable for meaning two different things. It gets a little confusing. So I stick with te when I come to the lowered ta, or the lowered T for the scale degree. Speaking of rhythm syllables, I do have a video out on Kodai rhythm syllables, which I will link in the description below. So if you want to check that one out, you can hop over there and check that one out too. So anyway, here's an example. We're still in the key of A here, but now we're going to say, hey, you know what? A is la, do, do, re, mi, re, do. A is now do. It's going to sound the same, I hope. Do, re, mi, fa, sol, le, te, do, te, le, sol, fa, mi, re, do, te, re, do. Oh, geez. Now, if you think I was a little pitchy on that, you can go ahead and drop a comment in there yelling at me. Maybe that'll give me some inspiration to be a little bit better. But that's the idea. So when you're wondering about like minor and solfege, you really have two ways of doing it. You have la-based minor and do-based minor. And both work fine as long as you're consistent. I think that the la-based minor is usually the best, in my opinion. So, like pros, you don't have to alter any pitches. Your kids are already, if they're learning solfege, they already know those. You make it a little bit easier on them, and it upholds the relationship between natural, minor, and major. If you're getting really into minor and major stuff, you're probably going to start to talk about those relationships, and that stays the same. Okay. Cons, it avoids the accidentals, the altered solfege, which may make it harder the more advanced you get. And tonic may be harder to transfer if you're doing chord names and stuff like that. Thinking about minor ones and major ones, if you stick with do-based minor, that might make it a little bit easier of a transition. Of course, at that point, when you're doing stuff like that, you may be not beyond solfege, but you might have a whole other thing do you have to consider. Okay, so hefty topic there. So hopefully that helped you out a little bit when it came to minor solfege. If you like this helpful content, make sure that you click subscribe or share the video and that kind of thing. If you think I'm way off base, you want to argue with me, go for it. I don't care. I'll talk with you too. I love debating this kind of stuff. I nerd out on it all the time. So until next time, hopefully you keep on singing.